there, I've got the Christmas angel for 2015 on today's card. She is absolutely stunning. And we're going to do kind of a clean and simple look, but some beautiful inking just to bring her to her fullest glory, I think. So I'll introduce the die so you can see it in its packaging. 2015 Christmas Angel. We're also going to be using a few other products. We're going to be doing our inking with our new smoothies, and these are perfectly round on the bottom so they won't give you an edge, which is lovely. I'm also going to be using some of the Sparkle texture paste. This is the Midnight, and the ink that we'll be using is the Distress Ink Weathered Wood. So let's set those to the side, and we'll begin. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to cut the large twinkle star up in the corner here. Okay, let me find my tape. We'll tape this into place. Just get that nice and centered up in the corner. Pop that onto my junior plate. We'll run that through the grand caliper. There we go. That should do the trick. Take that out carefully and pop that back into place. Keep that for later. Okay, so now I have a basis from where to start from. I'm going to use a piece of copy paper and some Weathered Wood Distress ink with my smoothie. So I just want to create the illusion of rays coming down. So I'm just going to kind of place my copy paper and just do a little bit of pouncing along the line. Okay, do a little bit out here. And if you notice, I'll take off a little bit of the ink on the copy paper just so it's nice and pale. Bring that out about like that. It's kind of an eyeball placement on the copy paper. If you wanted to be more regular, you could actually use a ruler and put some little dots where you wanted your rays to come out from. Now this technique is really subtle as I lay it up, but you will be able to see it at home. If you get them too pale, you can go back in and add a little bit more ink. But if you get it too heavy, it's harder to work around. And I'll just put a couple up here in the corner. Maybe one going right about there. There we go. Okay, so now what I've done is I've taken a piece of copy paper and I've just cut a cloud, and I literally free-handed just some kind of rounded bumps to make it look like a cloud. So what I'm after is kind of a just a little bit of a look of a moonlit rays coming through the clouds from the star. So I'm just going to pick this up and move it around, angle that around there, just pick up a couple little bumps around that, put it this way. Take off some of the extra ink. A few more there. There we go. And just move your stencil around so it kind of goes over each one, and you have that very soft illusion of clouds. We'll put in a few more. There we go. Tiny bit more ink. Okay, so now I've got just that really soft billowy look coming through. Now I would probably work on this a little bit more, but I've got one I've prepared earlier, so let me show you. So here's the look that I was going for. Isn't that pretty? I've done a little bit of mica powder over the top of that and just given it a soft shimmer. Just dusted it right over the top, but we'll move forward from there. Now, the next thing I've done is gone ahead and cut our angel, and she's absolutely stunning, I think. She's got some deboss features that go into a negative cutout into a positive cutout with these twinkle stars at the base. And I'm going to just kind of bring her to life with a little bit of Sparkle texture paste. Take that. I'm going to put a piece of copy paper underneath me, and let's just use a little bit on a piece of cut and dry foam. We're just going to go through and rub it over the top. Simple as can be. Okay, a little bit more on there. Oop. Turn it around, we'll get the top part here. And it's nice because with the cut and dry foam, you can actually spread it out nice and thin, so you have a really pretty sparkle on her, but no big big areas, big gobby areas. Now I'm going to let her dry because I've done one ahead of time. When she dries, she's going to come in and she'll look just like that. So you have a little bit of that sparkly black on black going on there, and it's just enough to add some interest. So let's pop this to the side. Okay, wipe that down. I've put some mounting foam on her, so I'm going to go ahead and put her into place. And the stars all have an orientation on them, so I'm going to try and keep those upright. So she will just look like she's floating in the clouds there. Really, really pretty. I've went ahead and stacked up the joy sentiment that comes with her. I've cut it in the vintage silver, and I've added a little black shadow to it and just barely offset it. And I'm going to add some glue, and we'll put that in the bottom. And let me get this side. Just a couple little touches should do the trick. There we go. Get hold of that. Pop that right down here in the corner. Give that a second to catch up. And what I've done is I've taken a piece of white card and I've covered it with a sticky sheet and put some diamond sprinkles on it. I've just cut some little stars out of it. So we're just going to put some little twinkle stars just around her in different places. There we go. And I've cut them out of different sizes, so you can just pick whichever ones you like. There's a whole assortment of ones that come with her. There we go. Put one down here. A little bit there. Oh, a little bit extra on that. Let's pop one up here. Try and get them nice and straight. And maybe one more. Oh, let's put a little more glue on that. Pop that right up in the corner. And it's your choice. If you want to add a few more, you certainly can do that. But isn't she absolutely lovely? Just so elegant, so simple. I just love the way she looks. So pretty.